What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are, well, I was about to say we are back with something, and we aren't. We're actually starting something right now. This is a game called Hard West. I was looking for something to do here on the 4th of July. I'm like, God, do I have anything like American-y that I could play? And you know what? I've been kind of wanting to do this game on the channel just because I love cowboy stuff and all that. And I thought this would be actually pretty fun. This is a game, like I said, it's called Hard West. It is, in the most basic of terms, it is cowboy XCOM. It's a really neat concept. I've sort of, as you can see, I've played the game a little bit. Absolutely love this game. Really fun, really cool concept. Each campaign, as you can see, the way this works, you have Hard Times, As Good as Dead, Graveyard Shift, on Earth as It Is in Hell. That's kind of a main storyline. They're all like kind of smaller mini campaigns that go, back. And I'm going to, I'm not really sure how much I'm going to play this. I'll at least do 1 or 2 videos, or, I'll do a couple videos of this game today, and then I'll think about, and then I'll just do it, 1 or 2 videos every so often when I get bored, just kind of to mix things up. But I thought this would be a lot of fun, like I said, especially on the 4th of July. So, like you can see, how all this stuff, everything kind of relates to each other. But basically, the way we'll do things, we'll do the main campaign of Hard Times, or when I say main campaign, we'll do Hard Times, As Good as Dead, Graveyard Shift, then on Earth as It Is in Hell, at least first. And we'll start with really the first one, with Hard Times, with your journey on the Oregon Trail is halted by the harsh realities of the West. You find temporary solace in the gold trade, but bad times are just around the corner. Soon you will be forced to make choices that will shape your destiny forever. Start scenario. We'll play on normal. Critical character is killed. You will have to start the scenario from scratch. Oh, wow, okay. Character gains debuffs when badly injured, but over time they'll grow stronger for the experience. Sure, let's play with both combat injuries and Iron Man. And let's start the game.
The Old West was a hard place. The only thing in abundance was poverty and firearms. Combine alcohol and hopelessness with greed, envy, lust, and pride, and death is often the result. Crude cabins stood alone in the wilderness, cut off from the outside world. People knew to mind their own business, but isolated, they grew ignorant and superstitious. Some said the devil walked the earth. Said lost souls haunted and possessed the living, pushing them past the edge of sanity. In this harsh and dangerous country, no one had it easy, including your family. You were 6 years old when you traveled the Oregon Trail with your mother and father. Food was scarce, and your father, despite being a fine tracker and a crack shot, failed to find any game. It was as if every animal on the trail was spooked by some evil force. Your old man found a small village and tried to trade equipment for food, but this village was overrun by outlaws. They took your mother and decided to trade you and your father to white slavers. But he managed to break free, told you to hide, and set out to save her.
Let's see. Do you want to play the tutorial or promise? It's been a while since I last played this game. So yeah, let's play the tutorial. I will say one of the really neat things about this game is that each individual scenario plays a little differently, and you'll see what I mean. This one I think is probably the most simple. It's again, it's a lot like XCOM in its own way. In this mission, your father must rescue your mother, who's been kidnapped by evil men. You can only move within the range indicated. Obviously, as you can see, it's the usual one action point move, multi-action point moves. You know, we have 8 health. The sun, I think, is the amount we're able to be seen. So, yeah, and then basic cover systems. Yeah, there's half cover, full cover. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Detected an enemy. We'll shoot. Hit chance is 70%. 4 damage. He's got no cover. Bam, down he goes. Most action require action points. Each character starts combat with 2 AP. Shooting typically uses up all remaining action points. When all of your characters are out of AP, the enemy turn starts. Alright, luck. Each character has a certain amount of luck. High luck protects from enemy shots, but when they miss, luck is depleted. And that is something that's, I think, that really kind of sets this game apart from XCOM with the whole concept of luck, because somebody can be in full cover, and it does make them harder to hit. But with luck, you can maybe with high luck, it'll even help you maybe miss flanks. It'll help you. See, you're in broad daylight. You can look at enemies by their shadows. You can even shoot them. You have an unobstructed line of fire. Some materials like clothes or foliage can't be shot through. There's just a lot of really neat. Awesome. A lot of really neat things like that in this game. Bam. It drops our luck. Obviously, you can see, you know, we have a range modifier. Our luck's now down to 17. So that guy, maybe the next time he shoots at us while we're down here, would actually be easier to hit us, even though he's way the hell back there. You ran out of luck and are bound to be shot. You must take better cover. Wow, this is really neat. So, I mean, it's a really interesting concept. So basically, you can concentrate fire on somebody in heavy cover, or like this, and still have a chance to hit them. Except once you hit them, their luck rises. Basically, we're just going to fan the hammer, a 29% chance, but we'll fire 3 shots. Pop, pop, pop. Alright, well, we're on our own now. That's the basic gameplay tutorial. Like I said, I mean, this game's got a lot of really interesting concepts. It plays very well. And we might as well reload again and pop another round in. Take cover on that door.
She was nowhere to be found. He saw the box. What was in it?
It's her head.
The simple wooden box contained a head. Your mother's head. Afterwards, your father found one of the gunmen still alive. The dying man rambled on about some unholy obligation, about promises made by the devil himself, and the rewards they would find in hell.
Oh yeah, I forgot the narrator is Death.
You and your father were alive, but all your supplies were destroyed. No way you'd make it to Oregon now. Your father decided to stay put and build a life right there. Many years passed, and you grew up. You became a man.
Okay, so the two of you took over the ruined railroad company buildings and tried your hands at farming. The soil was dry and the land was dangerous. You spent 10 long years scratching out an existence from the dirt. Now you were grown, you figured the two of you should try for Oregon again. It's what Mother would have wanted. Gold. Who would have thought they'd find it here? And just when you needed cash for your journey, time to strike it rich and get out of town before the outlaws and madmen show up. They always do. The masked man controlled all the gold mining. His henchmen sold you a license that let you run 9 prospecting operations. Continue. Okay. So here are the different areas on the map. We can go to the meadow, neighbor's house, and the ugly ditch to basically just mine for gold. Our current also gold is 35. Let's check our character sheets. 35 cash. You know, we have Father as as an essential character, and we also have Warren, who's kind of us, sort of. Let's open the card sheet. Now, this is, in my opinion, I think this is the most interesting part of this game, because what this is, it's kind of like how character progression and skills work. So, say, all right, let's see here. We have the 10 of clubs. Survive a fatal shot. If you kill your killer, you'll make it. Otherwise, you'll die. Bonus +5. So we have the 10 of clubs. Okay, let's give that to Father. So now he has this 10 of clubs skill called Vengeance. And we also have the 10 of spades, Ricochet. Activate requires 20 luck. So basically, you can spend luck to bounce bullets off of objects and ricochet them. Right. So we can give them to Father. But because Father now has 2 clubs, he has a pair. So basically, he gets +4 movement because he has a pair. Or well, I guess we could give that to Warren and give him more movement because his base movement is actually lower than Father's movement. So we'll actually give these to Warren. But basically, as we get these cards, we can make poker hands. And these poker hands, you know, depending on the poker hands, you get certain buffs based on the game. There's a lot of really interesting, little subtleties about this game that I just absolutely love. You notice a young native woman with a basket picking flowers and carefully selecting herbs. Initially started by your rival, she then offered you healing herbs for sale. Suspect the basket but decided to seek out the healing plants yourself instead. I don't want to spend our 35 gold or dollars or whatever. Observant and lucky, you picked the correct herbs. Okay, let's check out what those do. Dried healing herbs, bunches, dried in hot air. Okay, let's give one to Father. Oh, just one last thing to bring up. Heat. There we go. When you start missions, or your, well, yeah, I guess missions is the best word to call it. There will be times when you walk around basically with your guns holstered and everything that you haven't become noticed by the enemies. Well, the higher heat you have, the easier it is you're going to get noticed, and you have higher heat by carrying around like shotguns or bigger weapons that are harder to conceal. I mean, obviously we have the our 6-shooters, so it's a little harder, but all right, there we go. Well, okay, we've pretty much completed what we're looking at the meadow. Let's go to the neighbor's house. It looked like the nearby farmhouse was inhabited. You paid them a visit and they turned out to be kind people. You exchanged pleasantries and the customary promises to help one another. More importantly, you met Florence, their beautiful, kind-hearted daughter. All you exchanged were a few glances, but you found yourself smitten. Not interested in prospecting themselves, the neighbors tipped you off about a couple of promising spots.
From the day you first laid eyes on Florence, she was all you could think about. It wasn't just desire that she inspired in you. It was the way she saw the best in you, the way she made you feel.
Okay, so now we can go to the Prospector's Camp, Collapsed Mine, the Damp Mine, or Forged Shaft. Let's go to Forged Shaft. The shaft had been thoroughly explored in the hard rock depth, but not much apart from that. Let's consider using unconventional methods. The unconventional methods were effective but expensive. You first needed to obtain or rent the proper tools. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, blah blah blah. Okay, rinse the placer gold, costing you $15. You collected placer gold deposits by rinsing gravel and sand in a flat metal pan. The shaft had been completely explored in the rock depths, but not much apart from that. You excavated the deeper gold. Now let's leave it at that. So okay, so we're at 55 gold now. Basically, our objective right now, I think we have 4 mining licenses. 8. We have 8 remaining. All right, let's head to the Prospector Camp. Prospectors led by Alexander Kane had been collecting gold using rinsing pans. Kane has vast knowledge of placer gold retrieving techniques. God, that would be cool, except we have nowhere near enough money to play with any of that. Let's go to the Collapsed Mine. You heard about this place, a rich mine that collapsed years ago on top of a bunch of miners, burying them alive. Their wives and children still decorate the entrances with flowers. It looked like you could squeeze through, maybe get some gold they found. It might not have been the smartest thing, but you got in. As you reach the first... Items received, bloodstained shirt. Wonderful. As you reached the first opening, you found a skeleton with its legs crushed under a boulder. You wondered if he bled out before he died of thirst. His shirt, though stained with blood, was still intact and of very good quality. So let's go even deeper. The next cavern was cramped. Okay, let's see. Sturdy shoes and 43 gold. Awesome. The next cavern was cramped and full of stale air. You found a little gold, but still not much. Wondering how far it was to the bottom. Wounded and weary, you eventually reached the end of the farthest tunnel, and there inside, a massive stash of gold. The air must have poisoned you, because as you went to pick it up, you hallucinated a tall man in a suit, smiling and smoking. As you turned to leave, he said, "Just so we're clear, that's mine, but you can borrow it for a while." It was all too much. You headed back to the surface. As you inched your way back to sunlight, you heard a low running all around you. You hurried, hands trembling, heavy drops of sweat rolling down your face. You had just emerged, blinking into the sunlight when the mine collapsed behind you. Alright, well, ooh, wow, we got a crap load of gold there. Alright, so we had the bloodstained shirts. Not really sure what it... Yeah, it doesn't really look like it does anything. Healing over time to allies in radius. Ooh. That's a neat. Let's give that to Father. What's Warren's health? Oh, wow. Warren's health is 5. And let's give Father sturdy shoes to increase his movement. Other than... Wait, didn't we also get a debuff, I think? Yep, we got shredded hands. Severe hand damage reduces gun skills, -10 aim, and -1 HP. That's what we got for exploring that mine. Let's head to the Damp Mine. The mine looked like its hard depths were still untouched. There was probably gold down there. Well, we got plenty of cash. Let's mine hard rock, costing us $100. You collected the hard rock gold deposits by smashing the quartz stones with a pickaxe. The mine looked like its hard rock depths were still untouched. There was probably gold down there. And we're at 550. Let's excavate. You collected the gold deeper deposits, rinsing as you excavated with a shovel. The mine looked like its hard rock depths were still untouched. There was probably gold down there. And rinse. And we're at 559. You collected blah, 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 blah. And we have 5... We have 5... I can't think what to call them, mine contracts or whatever still left. Everyone said there was placer gold in the ditch, but most of it was buried under hard rock. All right, well, let's dig up the hard rock. Collected hard rock deposits by smashing quartz stones with pickaxe. Everyone said blah 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 blah. Just kind of keep doing all this. We're at 613 and 629. And we still have another... Father worried you wouldn't make it on your own. He figured you'd need protection. You disagreed, but went along with his decision for the last time. Okay, so we have a trade outpost and the Mexican town. Let's go to the trade outpost first. Oops. The proprietor was eager to exchange goods with you. You've got bartering. Alright. Well, I mean, really, we don't need the bloodstained shirt, so let's sell that. What's he got? He's got cash, tobacco, dried herbs, sturdy shoes, and 12-gauge double-barrel shotgun. Ooh, for 50. Let's buy that, and we'll trade... Oh, yeah, I forgot. You actually have to take cash to spend, you know, to even out the trade. So 30 cash plus a bloodstained shirt, and we'll get a double-barrel shotgun out of it. I think that's a good deal. I'm actually going to give that to Father because he has the better movement, aim, defense. Generally, I think it's better to give that to him so he can kind of tank and run up. All right, let's head to the town. The Mexican said he'd help if your The Mexican said he'd help if you split your gold with him. He left you a bunch of guns, some empty blessings, and a promise to send Vaquero, I don't know, to help out. Character joined the posse, Cheech, items received, Navy gun, and repeater rifle, location, Homestead, Crossroads. We can head to the home, back to our home for a battle. We have the Navy gun, similar to a regular revolver, but with bigger slugs and lower capacity. Damage 5, heat 1. Well, let's ditch out our switch shooter, our six shooter for the that thing, and then also give Warren the repeater. Well, actually, you know what? Seeing that his aim is better, let's give Warren the shotgun and Father the repeater. As you can see, as we give them the better guns, their heat ends up expanding. Alright, let's head to the Crossroads. We're gonna make a deal with the devil. There we go. Some folks said that just before sunrise, there was an electric feeling out on the packed earth of the Crossroads. The kind that makes your hair stand on end and send shivers down your spine. Some swore they'd meet a man there, well-dressed and well-spoken, who offered them a tempting deal. He can make you powerful in return for a piece of yourself. Let's take the deal. You felt empowered, but more than a little hollow inside. Card, Queen of Diamonds, and King of Hearts. Warren is now affected by damnation. You felt empowered, but more than a little hollow inside. You turned to ask the man if that was normal, but he had vanished. All right, let's see what damnation does. Oh, great, we have minus 10 luck. But we, like I said, we got another couple. Okay, let's see here. Shadow Cloak. When in direct sunlight, you become... Or when not in direct sunlight, you become invisible. And the King of Hearts. Trap wounded enemies with smell of blood. Who to give these to? Plus 2 movement. What's Cheech's movement overall? Is 14? Let's give that one to Cheech, just to boost his movement a little bit. And we can give King of Hearts to Father to boost his aim even more, especially with that rifle, or his sight. Even more to boost with that rifle. And again, another cool thing about the whole cards, about all these cards and everything, they actually, it's randomized every time you play it. Really, this game's got a lot of replayability. Let's go to the orchard. The man's eyes had been sewn shut with crude twine. He sat perfectly still, his gun in his holster, his stash on the ground close to you. For minutes he didn't make the slightest noise, then uttered a single slow sniff. You could have grabbed the stuff and made a run for it, but then there was that gun. Didn't understand. You greeted him simply and respectfully. Yes, I know. I'm putting a like kind of like a little southern draw on. Just let me role play. Let me have my fun. And we can grab the stash. And, let's not mess with this guy. Nodding, he blessed you. Warren's luck changed 20. So does that mean Warren now? Yay, we're back at full luck. Go us. Let's go to the Faith Trader. You came across a shady character in a peculiar clothing, and by a bizarre market stand, he said that his trinkets would only reveal themselves to you when you deserve so. Let's browse his exceptional wares. You have the Bonehand rifle, a unique rifle that was commissioned specifically for exorcist work, aim 15. The repeater, a shotgun revolver. Basic one-of-a-kind, state-of-the-art revolving shotgun. Alright, that's an interesting weapon. You have a Candle of Death, ordinary wax candles that seem to go out. 15 aim, plus 4 sight. Jeez, snake leather boots, plus 1 damage. These are some really cool, weapons and stuff. But I'd rather keep my gold at the moment, just in case. God may have been on business, but Reverend Gervais had a reputation of being a miracle worker. For a price, he could heal the most serious ailments. Those with less cash could leave a tip from the offering box, granted them a place in his prayers for every day. Seek healing. You sought healing. Warren needed healing, $50. It also proved effective, and injuries have been healed, so I believe... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So I believe that got rid of our messed up hands. Yep, we still have damnation, but not much we can do about that. Let's head back to the homestead. See here, the bandits were coming. It was the hour of reckoning. Take up defensive positions. Okay, I think we're good. Let's proceed to combat. Well, actually, let's give Cheech some healing herbs. Proceed to combat. If Cheech dies, it'll cost you an extra $200. Alright, well, let's keep Father up, kind of up here at the, swap our weapons. Kind of keep him, Is there an upstairs? Yes, there is an upstairs. Alright, well, let's get Father upstairs so you can really make use of that rifle. Now, Warren's got the Navy gun and the shotgun. So let's go looking a little bit. Go. So he's got a Western rifle. Kind of hunting enemies a little bit right now. Here they come. Oh, wonderful. Oh, and he's got gushing wound. Here they all come. Let's move Father up there. Pop him near that window. Alright, well, we can hit that guy for 5. Guy for 5. Select an object to ricochet. Actually, check this trick shooting out. Oh, and it was a miss. Oh, man, dude. How awesome would that have been? All right, first things first. We got it. Let's get Cheech out of here and get him somewhere that let's pop him back there so he has cover. Grant him healing over time. God, his health's at 3? Why did I think he had more health than that? Oh, and Warren's taking... Oh. So how awesome would it have been if I could have landed that that ricochet shot? Oops! Oh, there we go. No, he's in full cover. All right. Well, we can take that shot. We can do shoot at the guy with 8, 4. Let's shoot this guy. Bam! Down he goes. Yeah, we gotta pull Warren back and put him in the house. Down he goes. He's still got 65 luck, so he should be fine for now. Put Cheech in cover here. Bam! Able to do a little bit of damage on that guy. Oh, okay, I thought he was going to lift the thing and grab some cover. Oh, shoot. Bam. And see, as he's getting hit, you can see that his as he's getting hit, you can see that his luck keeps going up. So that's going to make him harder to hit over time. Trying to think what I want to, how I want to try and do this. I want to take cover here and watch for this guy coming in at the. Screw it, we're taking a gamble. I did not know he even took that shot. Got a 59% chance. He does 2 damage. Bam. Well, okay, at least we drop his luck. Who got hit there? Oh, no. Warren just picked up health, I guess. 79% chance. Take the shot. Warren's turn. Fan the hammer. Take 3 shots. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, wait, I only had 2 shots with my Navy gun. Oh, did Cheech get killed? Oh, Cheech did get killed. Well, that sucks. Pop him into cover right there. Bam. There we go. God, see, we kind of lost sight on him, so he was able to easily kill Cheech, which kind of sucks because we ended up now having to spend $200 because that guy ended up dying. Though you survived the attack, Father was worried. He said you should build an underground escape tunnel in case another attack, but he also wanted you to call the shots. That's a good idea. Father said he'd take care of the materials and construction. Meanwhile, the bandits were attacking elsewhere. You ran to make sure Florence was safe. Florence's parents didn't survive the raid. You found her among the dead. Weeping, she followed you home and never left. You never spoke of it, but brought fresh flowers to their house in memory every week. While you were gone, your father had a visitor, a well-dressed gentleman with a peculiar accent who seemed to appear out of nowhere. His magnificent cologne almost concealed his curious sulfur aroma. Could he be? No, that was madness. The gentleman was quite persuasive, convincing Father to spend most of his cash on a lucky amulet. He was fed up with struggling, running scared from bandits, crime lords, and the weather. He wanted the prospect and business to take off and fast. Still, though, Father seemed loath to discuss the matter. He downplayed the power of the trinket, insisting that it probably wouldn't work. Still, things improved. Father swiftly found new digging sites and extraction was efficient. Soon he was able to buy a better mining license. Alright, so we have 23 mining licenses, and now let's go. Let's see here. Let's go to the excavation field. The site has been very popular. Blah blah blah. And let's rinse gold. 15 metal pan. We found 29. $12 income. The Mexican crime lord increased your tax by 20%. Wonderful. So that had been very popular back when prospecting. Let's mine 40 and $17 profit, and crime lord increases tax to 25%. Mine $109 of income. 30% is now our tax. You realized too late that your gold had made the Mexican powerful. He demanded more and more of your profits, and there was little in the way to stop him. Proud, brave Florence went to parley with the criminal, hoping to appeal to his kinder nature. She knew you would never allow it, so left without telling you, leaving just a note. But the Mexican you had better nature to appeal to, Florence never returned. You immediately prepared to bust her out. Yeah, we're gonna go rescue Florence. That was where Florence was being held. Want to rescue her. Let's see here. We have a Western rifle, sawed-off Cobra, and a deadly Derringer. Derringer shot, crafted, discreet assassinations, head of state, allows 2 shots per turn. Sawed-off Cobra, Western rifle. Yeah, again, I actually like the Navy gun and shotgun. There we go.
You talked with Florence through a barred window. To get her out, you'd need the key. This same key could also be used to lock the guards inside the house.
Alright, so this is the setup stage. This mission starts with a setup stage. Enemies don't expect an attack and won't shoot on sight. Alone until, yeah, right there. Their cone view, character heat determines cone size. It's the enemy turn. Okay, basically we can subdue somebody. Basically, we just put a gun in their back and say stick them up. But we're gonna go for that key first. No point in alerting anybody just yet. I'm kind of moving around and just kind of slowly moving around, trying to get to that window. Okay, well, we can't get in through that gate. Alright, Alright, well, because Warren has our better technical... Tell that guy to stick him up. Then we'll move Warren in to, grab the key. Select an enemy, subdue for 4 turns based on character heat. Subdue again to prolong the effect. Just stick them up. Okay, now we can move Warren in. Basically, we're just going to keep telling him to keep his hands up. Looks like Warren can still move around without being discovered. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of keep sitting here until we really have to.
The key was yours. You could release her right away. Or first lock the guards inside to make sure they didn't try to stop you.
They said that that apparently Cheech will know who you are, but wait, but isn't Cheech dead? The whole kind of getting shot thing usually means somebody's that usually means somebody, you know, kind of died. We're just kind of keep this guy. All right, one door locked. Keep subduing. We'll use our cowboy stealth to lock the other door. Okay, I'm trying to...
All
there we go.
doors were locked tight with the master key. Getting away would be much easier now.
Alright. Still, we're just gonna keep this guy subdued. And all that's left is to get Warren across to free Florence. Still hold that guy captive. Go around this way and we'll again still hold him captive. Technically, I don't have to continue to subdue that guy. I don't have to continuously subdue him like that. Just put him there. Just because he'll, you know, subdue it basically. You know, still. Okay, so another character will see me threaten this guy. Yeah, because of that guy. Okay. So let's go up. Continue to subdue. Loan Shark L us. Alarm when his timer's up. So he's still subdued. I don't have to. But basically, this is the best option I have to not, like, skip turn or whatever. Locks him up.
At last, Florence was free. Now all you had to do was dispatch the guards outside.
Again, see how I'm just like wide out. I'm just out here, just wide out in the open. 5 shots again. It's all thanks to my luck. Oh crap! I forgot that was a. I forgot these guys had kind of like a zone of control thing. Alright. Can we use Ricochet? Florence, she's got a pepper box revolver. We'll pop her into cover. Is really you see, I wish there was like a delay action or something, because there's really nothing she can do. Run father around, swap over to our other gun. We'll shoot at the loan shark. And drop 59. Pop ourselves in cover right there.
Vengeance was yours.
Pop her into cover. 100% shot. Bam.
Florence was free, and there was no one left to pursue you.
And because we locked all those guys up in that room, they really can't do much of anything to us. Reunited again, the two of you returned home safe and sound. A few days later, Father came to you in a panic with the amulet. It was falling apart in his hands. It appeared Father had been cheated by the strange gentleman who had been so devilishly convincing. No one can meddle with the balance of the world and get away with it. Ever onwards, Father was jinxed by the cursed trinket. Forevermore, he brought bad luck wherever he went. Cation available. Florence no longer, we're all no longer affected by the amulet curse or power or whatever. Find a way to lift the curse. We've got the shady joint and all that. But we'll do all that stuff in the next one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this first little look at Hard West. I'll definitely be continuing to play this one. I really do dig this game. I really like the Old West and the cowboy thing. The XCOM combat's really nice. It's got a neat art style and all that. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please remember, as always, Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links, all that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is the Empire Gaming Channel. I'm out.